Okay, going up. We are Gucci, Coolio. Let me let the world know. Where is my Discord? There you are. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, I hate how long Discord takes to update. Come on, bro. There you go. Okay. Full res. Talking to announcements at everyone. What's today? Wednesday? Today's Wednesday? Yeah. At everyone. Wednesday. Modeling the stream. Send now. Bellissimo. Okay. Let's fucking do it. Let's see, I'm gonna open up DC textures, I guess. Alright, we're making that last. I'm trying to think of like what are the priorities here? Because after we have in these bookshelves, I feel like you know what I might do, honestly, is like I feel like it might be chill to get book spine textures, and then just put these like on one solid block, you know. Trying to find like a good deposit photos, Adobe stock. That's not bad. That's not bad. Kind of do want to check on the asset store. Search for books. And then we'll organize by 3D. Oh, look at all these books. That's not bad. And what else we got? There's those books. I think these are the books that I saw in that other one. I want like some real trickery. The books I made that did work for like the Parisian apartment thing, I would love one like that, where it's just like one image of a line of books mapped onto one single object that just follows like the curvature of several books against each other. Let's see. But if I have to, I could just do a long block and just assume that all the books are like the same size, you know? It's like not as cool because I really like the camelback kind of deal, but you know, what are you gonna do? All right, one more page and then I'm just gonna do it myself. All right, looks good. Let's do it then. Or actually, I didn't check out these. These are free. See, that's kind of what I'm talking about. I think these are probably, this looks like it's potentially one object. Or maybe those are all separate. Like that though. See if that's just like one big block. That would be cool. Okay. Okay. Let's just do this then. I'll take this. Let's see. Copy image. hop over here, new, paste, and then if it just fits like that, if it fits, it sits. X, V, delete, right? And then I just put this on a block. Oops. I just put this on a block. But I should get like many of these. So I could just have one texture for like multiple stacks of books. Like this one. This has some, let me see, search Google for that image. Has all these lamey things, and I could just take those out, but it would be cool if I could find one without it. Nah. All right, NBD, let's find some more. This is another good one. Let's see, copy image, paste it in. Nice, nice, that's good, that's good. And we'll just go like that. All the way up until this one, I guess. Let's see. The problem is this one kind of has, like, there's some white space right there. So I have to do something like, if you take this one and then scooch it over to fill that up. And then same thing with this little crack. It's like a tiny crack, but still, it's like, this would look nice. Oops. There we go. And then this one, kind of the same deal. Like right here. Like that, and one more. Like that. There we go. So now they're all right next to each other. And I'll put that right here, shrink it down. Oops. Yeah. And then this one still has some more in it. So I could take that out. Let's see. I'm actually gonna turn this off. There. Okay. Which ones? I'll take these as their own separate thing. X, V, gonna give it to you. X, gonna give it to you. This one too. And I could do the same thing I did with that last one, where I just kind of like squish them together if there's like gaps. Some of them look all right, how they are. Let's see. I think this one could just be like this. X, V, delete, grab that, and then like, honestly, I'll just cut this off. Let's just make them all even, give them a little haircut. Not bad. I feel like I could even maybe cut these off like that. Nobody's gonna care. Cool. Great, that looks good. What about this one? This one I feel like I could also squish in like that and that. Cool. This one's kind of problematic. Since it is almost like that other one's getting cut off, what I'm going to do is I'll delete that, and then I'll duplicate this one to make it like it is a couple of them. Like that. At that point, you may as well just like merge layer, duplicate, and then like there. Now you got a stack of 4. Right. Merge them again. All right. Got some books. And then I could update this later, you know, like this is just a start. Down the line, I could add more books to this. And then eventually even I mean, I don't know how I'm gonna do this just yet, but like, you know, the books need titles and stuff. But haven't quite thought that out yet. Let's say that's good for now. Let's group all these together and call it Library Book Atlas. I should probably make this all caps. Atlas. All right, we got those books. And let's just get all the textures in order. I would like very much to start seeing a textured library today. So we'll, texture that bookshelf. We'll throw some books on it, texture the books. What is the floor gonna look like? Kind of has that, some of them have that like linoleum. Some of them have like that polished wood. I think wood probably is the best one, right? Wood panels. Or is it linoleum? Let's see what linoleum options we have in textures.com. Linoleum? Like that. Is that really the only? That's kind of good though. That's very library. I feel like I even have, no, I don't have that texture. That's good. Okay. But also that takes away some of the prestige. You know? I want this, you know, this place should be a little classier. Let's see. Could have like checkered more, like tiled. Tiled might work out well. Large tiles even. Almost like in a church, right? Some really nice libraries have like large slabs of what might be marble, I guess. Some type of stone. Let's try that. Let's search, what do you call it? Should I search marble? Or what about, what happens if you just search slab? Marble? Let's do marble. That's kind of, ooh, like this. That's very library. This one. I dig this for sure. Yeah, let's do it. Let's get the, let's get that premium cremulum. Okay, DC library. It's a TIFF. It's a TIFF. All right, so we'll have the floors like that. What about the walls? What are the walls going to look like? A lot of them are kind of just white-walled, boring. We could have them be like tan, like that, kind of like these peach off-white walls. Would like something a little bit more well, it's brick outside. Oh, that's what we're gonna need too. We're gonna need some outside stuff. Last time I never modeled the fucking exterior of the Manupidi Lounge. I just did all the interior. Let's see, brick building. Okay, so some of these will do fine. Like this will be good. I don't think I'm gonna really want anything older than that. And then I could just tint them differently. Some color correction, you know. Okay, that's fine. So I'll download this seamless one. Let's get the seamless one. Get that free size. Come on now. All right, so we got the exterior, but we need the interior walls. Crocodile, alligator. I drive a Chevrolet movie theater. What's this? Oh, It's a little trashy. A little trashy. A little, not so sure about that. Like, what is that one really fancy? This one. They are just like white walls, huh? Like, what I'm thinking of is, I have this idea of the downtown Indianapolis library. I would visit whenever I went to go see my grandmother in Indianapolis. But whenever I search it, it just comes up with all these like weird wedding things that I guess they did. The Indianapolis library apparently is like a hot spot for holding weddings. Presumably because it's so nice, right? I mean, that makes sense. Okay, I'm gonna search 1967 library. '64. There was one that came up really good. Or you could just search Old American Library. So some of these places, what are they made out of? More wood. I guess wood ain't bad. Some of them are so stacked with books that you could do like that, like large concrete slabs for the interiors. And then you just put wooden books. Let me open up this in a separate tab so I remember this is a good one. Right here. Yeah, I think maybe that's a good one. Let's search concrete. Kind of like the way the sidewalk looks. Sidewalk. Concrete plates. Oh, what's it called? Not cinder blocks? Is that what, they kind of look like cinder blocks. It's not exactly like that. Concrete sidewalk. Wall trim. This is kind of fancy. Energy pole. Let's see. Fan pattern cobblestone. Rough concrete wall. That's too rough. Worn concrete. That'll make our place look a little trashy. Like, that's hip. That's fucking hip. That's like too hip and modern. We're looking for that traditional prestige, you know what I'm saying? This could be kind of like it. It's almost more like a cathedral. More concrete ceiling, concrete plate wall. Here we go. Something like that. That's nice and subtle. Let's see if there's anything else like that. Okay, I think that's it. Not that one. That is really cool. Maybe I could put that somewhere later on. That. But this right here. I think this is our jam. I'm going to try that. But this looks pretty good. Let me see. Take a closer look at this. I'm going to go with this one. That feels great. Why is my computer lagging? What do I have running? Cinema 4D, OBS, Photoshop. Some hella browser tabs, I guess. I don't know why it's going so slow. Weird. Okay. Close that out. I already downloaded my brick, right? Got it. And didn't get that yet, I'll keep it open. Didn't get that yet, I'll keep it open. Cool, we have our walls, floors, wall exterior, wall interior. Wood for the bookshelves. So let's see. What kind of wood do we want? I think I already have a texture for that. Let's see. Okay. All right, we have the bookshelf. This desk will also probably have a similar wood texture. That will also have the brass texture that I use from other things. Excuse me. And I think I haven't really figured out the windows yet. Let's see. Old American Library exterior. I guess those are also a very similar kind of deal where you just put some frames, right? Some wood paneling and then a texture. Could potentially even get away with like this if you, oops, I already deleted that. Let's see. Like let's see. Get some of these textures out. Like if I put a wood texture, let's see. Just trying to figure out which texture I want really quick. Okay. Sorry, I'll do this over here. Items and props, DC, interface and overlays. I don't really remember where the hell I put, is it in buildings? Oh yeah, that's right. There's a ton of shit in here. This is when I really did not have a very organized system. And I was putting everything in this one folder that I was building a single building in. So this kind of has a texture that I like. So I'll put this in here. It'll have that wood. Oh shit. It'll have this wood and I could put a phony glass in between. I don't remember where I put that glass. Let's see. There it is, glass panel. So I made these glass panels. This is kind of like a cartoony representation of glass. What you could do is like go like this and take a look at our windows. what is this shape that they are? Not like that, not like this. Front, back. Okay, yeah, here. So like, if you take this shape like this, if I just screenshot this. Oh shit, Rusty Chicken. Hey man, thanks for your help today. I am having a read and digging for more info, but I think Behavior Designer may be my crutch with the opposite controller. And that game idea probably will not have an inventory per se, but instead do like 3 weapon slots and 1 grenade slot plus health stamina for my UI on the player. Okay, that sounds like you have a plan. Sounds like you have a nice plan ahead of you. Okay. Let's see, so I'm gonna rasterize this and then delete this whole center chunk. Like that. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. What the fuck am I doing? Pasting this in. There we go. So this is the shape that we want. This is the shape of the polys. X, V, delete. Okay. So here's the shape of the window. So I'll put it like right here and then make it as big as I can, fit in like right here. It doesn't have to be perfect when I overlay it. So I'm just gonna call this library window poly, and I'll turn that opacity down. And then this wood is where I can cut. So I can go like this. And then in the center is where I can, let's see. For the ProcGen asset, I just need to make prefabs for it. Yes, that's right. You make so the ProcGen asset comes with prefabs, so you could run a test, but you can also go inside those prefabs and just alter their shape and stuff and put your own stuff inside them. Just make sure that they fit within the dimensions, because the way that the ProcGen asset works is like when it builds out a room, or when it builds out like a hallway and then builds out a room, and it keeps creating all those branching paths. What it does is every time it creates a room or a hall or whatever, a piece, right? Whenever it creates any type of piece, it has a collider on it, and then that collider checks if it's colliding with anything. So it's like it makes sure that rooms don't intersect, right? So it'll put one down, and and if it puts one down on top of it, it'll go, oh, those overlap, so get rid of one. So all you need to do is go inside those prefabs and alter them to meet your specifications, but just make sure that your new model or whatever fits inside of that, fits inside of the collider. And you could change the size of the collider and everything. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Okay, and then inside of here, I'm gonna get rid of that for a second, and then I'll do this. Like that should be good. Go X, go and give it to you, and then turn that on, and make it a little bit bigger. There we go. And we'll just delete that. Rasterize this layer. And then I can turn this off. And that's how you make a window. Kind of feeling like the only hesitation I have right now is like, yeah, okay, this is fine. Because I already have the glass panel texture in there. So I'll just export this as the frame. But now I'm like thinking the frame is janky because it's just a flat panel. Motherfucker. Let's go in there and add some shit to these windows really quick. Because I could do something that I could just duplicate and copy and paste. So like, for example, let's see. What do these look like? They literally just need some type of trim inside. They could have like, let's see if I select this. And then have these, UL, grab this, and then scale inside. Oops, but we'll not preserve groups. Huh. Okay, well, fuck you. We'll go to a loop cut instead. And I'll create cut right there, and a cut right there. And then UL, select that only. And then extrude it like that. There we go. So now there's actually some definition to it. So that's kind of like the wood panel within a brick building. And honestly, what we could do too is just to give this a little bit more character is select this one, add loop cut, but then center to it. So that's the centerpiece. And then take this edge, bring it down. No, I'm sorry. Take these two edges, bring them down, grab this edge, and then bevel that shit like this. And could like change this depth. Right? And then we could put a window in there. And that's like just a little fancier, you know? Could even take like, oops, this and this, and then let's see. If I cut this down the middle and do the same thing with this one, and then take just these edge ones and then bring them down like this, and then I can like rotate them so they're nice and straight, and put them down like right here. Same thing with this. Like that. Just make them a little lower. It's not the best practice to just have those fucking things go like colliding with polys like that, but you know, it looks great. I think it looks fine. I think the reason you don't do that shit too is because now I'm even like, oh shit, I have to go inside of this thing to grab it. Let's see. This is why you don't do that. Hang on. Let me do this a better way. Let's see. Control Z. Come on, just go back a little bit. Okay. So instead of just shoving them through there, I'm gonna take this and make 1, 2, 1, 2. And then we could just take these faces, delete them, right? And then just get a bridge them up. So basically even dimensions in centered doors, hallways, it doesn't have to be even dimensions. That's kind of why you use the collider. Yeah, you could use kind of whatever dimensions you want, and then the thing will just create them it'll push them to however far they can go without colliding with one another. So it's totally up to you. And then what's up with GitHub repos? So that's working amazingly well. It's working amazingly well. I love it. So here's GitHub. Okay, so I'll show you real quick. I might get back to this, but so here is GitHub desktop, and so essentially I use this. Alex started showing me how to use this so we could coordinate with Unity projects for all the Playmaker tutorials and other secret project stuff, and it's like you have a local version of your game, and then you have your online version. And whenever you're editing your local version, you could choose to commit those changes to the online version, and only those changes. So what ends up happening is every time you commit, GitHub makes a new version of your game. But instead of storing like a fucking ton of files constantly, it only stores the changes. And then when you want to download that project as it was on like last Thursday versus, last Monday, it gathers everything that would have comprised the project. It gathers everything that would have made the project up last Thursday, if that makes sense. It's just, you don't have duplicates if nothing gets changed, right? So right here, for example, it says 4 change files. Like I have my lighting tests.meta. I tried making some lighting tests. Some folks in the Discord and in the chat have been trying to help me out with, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna make a test scene. So these are the last changes that I made. I copied something from the world scene and then made a new scene that's called lighting tests. So you even see here, these are additive. I created something new. So it says, according to the most recent one on GitHub, comparing the most recent one on GitHub to my current one on my computer, these are actually considered new. And if I commit it to main, it would be adding these to the GitHub, and only these. So it's not uploading my entire project. It's only adding those new things. And then this one right here is kind of like a neutral thing. It's like modified, but it's like, I don't know, like what was modified. And that's what's crazy too, is you can click on it and you can come over here and like check out what was modified. And this transfers like more or less to English into like sort of a readable version of like, it tells you like what you even changed. So yeah, this is great. And it makes you fill out a little summary for it. You write in like, okay, I added this or that, and then you put in a description, and then you press commit to main and push it up. So then it uploads. But it's been fucking great. It's been such an easy way to manage version control, and it feels so much safer. And it's like, I think a part of why it feels so much safer is because I could just hit this commit to main button at the end of every night, and that's it. And it uploads super quick because like I'm not copying and pasting a fucking ton of files. Before I was literally duplicating my entire like 3 gig Unity project, which has its own benefits because I could just literally like open folder from Unity Hub and then it works automatically. With this method, what I would have to do is download the most recent version from GitHub, put it in a folder, potentially link some asset things, I think. And yeah, so it's kind of, it's a little give and take, but overall it makes me feel very safe working on it, and it's awesome. Okay, gotcha. Very nice. I may need to get you on voice to walk me through its setup and basic start. Yeah, it was a little confusing at first. I'm still not totally sure what I'm doing sometimes, but it's. I fancy myself a pretty fast learner, but this was still kind of. It took me a second to get my head wrapped around. So yeah, I was even telling Alex like, "Yo, like I should make a fucking tutorial for this shit because I was having a hard time with this." And he agrees. He thinks that we should probably make a tutorial for it. So, it's on the docket. I have GitHub desktop already. Nice. Yeah, and that's the thing too, is like, I guess, like I had to learn about like GitHub git ignore. There's like a file type git ignore, and it tells you like which files to not have to upload and stuff like that. And Alex made a special one for Playmaker, so you're not uploading all of your like the assets DLLs. You don't have to make a complete copy of all those things. You shouldn't make a complete copy of all those things. And some other people online have kind of like shared their own versions. And then GitHub also has, you could a sort of like you could browse for gitignore files that will kind of potentially suit your needs, and you could just modify them. So yeah, that's how GitHub's been working great. I mean, GitHub Desktop for version control has been working great. Okay, so let me delete these guys here, and we're gonna bridge this to this, this to this, this to this. Whoops, whoa, not that. This to this, and this to this. Nice, there we go. Beautiful. Clean, clean, clean. And what I'll probably do is I'll probably just select this whole mesh and copy and paste it as an object and put it in all the windows. But yeah, I need to, let's see, like, let's get this and kind of scoot it over like that. Potentially even bring it in. There we go. Not bad. Same thing with this one. Scooch it over. I think that looks okay. Maybe a little bit like that. Like that. Can look at it like right here too. Does that look straight enough? Maybe like a little bit like right there. This one could probably be doing a little bit better. And it probably is thinner at the top. Like that. Brilliant. Okay. So delete these really quick, and then pretty much just need to select just the frame part. You got a Dropbox? I need to send you those particle effects. I keep forgetting to ask you about that. Or will they send in Discord? I don't. You could try sending them in Discord. I don't have Dropbox. I use Google Drive for everything. Oops, shit. Oh, shit. Now get out of here. There we go. Yeah, Google Drive links work mighty fine. Okay. Cool. All this is good. So what I'm gonna do is split and delete, and then now this should be its own thing. Let's see. Yep, there we go. Cool, 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 cool. I'm gonna put this up like that. Let's see, like this. I don't know what the deal is, but my shit's like lagging right now. Ever since last night, my shit's been lagging. I don't know what the deal is. Okay, I got Google Drive as well. I will get them together for you to say. Yeah, nice, thanks. I'd like to see those. I do got to start learning how to put together some cooler particle effects. Okay, so I'm gonna call this library window frame, and I can duplicate it. Oops, turn that off. There we go. Put it like right there. You know what might help, honestly, though, is like if I take this and just make it a tiny bit bigger, just a tiny bit bigger, so it fits just outside of it, and I don't have to keep trying to like perfect how it gets in. There we go. Nice. This one. And then once I put in all of these, I could just duplicate them. So take this, drop them down. Nice. Okay. And then I should be able to take all of those and put them over here. Like that. Very cool. I'll have to copy and paste their UV maps things later, but that is the general idea of how they're gonna look. Cool, cool, cool. And then they'll all just have brick around them. All right, that looks good, that looks good. Cool, cool, cool. I guess right here should say public library, huh? I wanted to edit this face last time, but it's a little iffy. Let me see, can I like connect some of these points? Like, what if I K J okay J. Ooh, no, I do not want that. Fuck. Oh, maybe I can like squish it in. Take that and that. Bring those in. There we go. That's starting to look more like it. Okay, back to work for you, my friend. I will try a sample on Discord Friday. If it doesn't work, I will Google it to you. I will catch up with you later this week. And again, thank you for your assistance. You got it, man. No problem. You got it, you got it, you got it. Goofy King. Like a man, like a woman. What's up? What's up, Goofy King? What is up? What is up? How are you doing? Like a man, like a woman, like a dog, like a cat, like a Pepsi, like a Coke. Hear you loud and clear, my dude. All right, I think maybe I could put a sign right there that says public library. Right, that'd be kind of cool. I don't know what you would put up there. I guess some of these things don't even really need. I guess you'd put a design, huh? You'd put what is that shit called again? Like that decor shit. I always forget. Frank Reynolds, library's coming along nicely. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Goofy King says me good. What's up, what's up, what's up? I'm glad you're doing good, Goofy King. Yeah, like a boy, like a girl. Like a baby, like an adult. Like a geriatric, like a sperm cell. You know what I'm saying? You hear me loud and clear? What is that called? Not decor. I forget every motherfucking time. Ornament. Why can't I remember that word? Moorish ornament. Yeah, I could put some like ornament concrete. Oops. Concrete. Stone. Yeah, this kind of shit, you know, you put this on a library, make it look nice. Make it look real nice. But like, I want one. Ah, here we go. Yeah. I want one that goes like up top. Could be something like that. I could even turn that upside down, put something in it. Not that one. That's a bit much. Aha! Perfect. Perfecto. Perfecto. Even more perfecto. Okay. I'm gonna get too caught up in that. I just gotta pick a hole and commit. Alright, Steven, out for tonight. I will catch you this weekend, brosif. Fail. No, still hurts. Yeah. I sent Rusty Chicken a classic Zach Galifianakis meme. You know, the one where he just kind of, he's doing this, and he kind of just goes like that. And apparently this guy lost his shit. It's a good meme. It's an effective meme. Alright, thanks for swinging by, Rusty. I think you know, it'd be a great like eccentric hip material library website. I only thought of this right now because I thought I kind of read it up here, like my eyes played tricked on me, but it looked like this said PBR slut, and it's this like I don't know where y'all are coming from, but we have a place out here called Egg Slut, and it's like it's a restaurant that just serves a bunch of egg stuff. So it's like you're a total slut for eggs, and sometimes I'm just a total slut for textures. So you can call me like a texture slut, and then like you would just go a step further and call it PBR sluts. You know, physical based renderer slut. Am I gonna get I'm not monetized to begin with, but I'm gonna get demonetized before I even get monetized because I'm over here rambling about geriatrics, sperms, and texture sluts. Also, everybody loves seeing me pick my nose over here. Okay. I'll download this one. This one's cool. Some babies, some what are they called? Cherubs. Put some cherubs on my library. Okay, got it. You know why I bet you my shit's lagging? Because I bet you it's because it's like how fucking hot it is. Hold up, I'm gonna close this door and turn on the AC. Damn. What's up? Frank Reynolds says cherubs freak him out. Frank, cherubs are indeed fucking weird. Especially, you know, the ones that like that look all super like cross between a child and an adult that all those classic like Catholic painters used to do. Like that shit. That shit is weird. Okay, so I just downloaded that one. That's good to go. I'll hang on to that just in case I want to get it. I'll hang on to that just in case I get it. All right, that's not bad. That's good. So, what should that be made out of though? Just normal stone? Do I have any textures that would do well with that? Let's see. It's kind of funny. I do already have some textures that. Whoa. Oh, here we go. Stuff that was kind of like that. Some more ornaments. Okay. But I don't believe any of that concrete stuff is in there. Which is fine. We'll go to DC library. Aha. What's this? maybe not that. That might be good. I forgot what I used this for, but that actually might be good. Let's try it out. Let's start dropping in some textures. Let's get this Mamma Jamma all prettied up. Library door frame. Okay, good. Frank, what is it about cherubs that freak you out? Are we on the same page there about their weird uncanny valley adult child thing? Should I make a texture atlas for this shit? I recently just saw a thing, like a handful of things, where it was like, hey, I put everything on this one 4K texture atlas, so it's just one material that the game has to reference for all these different game objects, and that's a good thing for performance. And I'm just like, shit. Like, I gotta learn how to do that more. I did a decent one for the Monopedi Lounge. Maybe I could make one for the library. Maybe I could do one for the library. Let's try it. Okay. I'm gonna call this just library atlas. Just full-fledged whole library. I wish it was a 4K texture instead of 1,000 by 1,000, or is it 15 by 1,500? Alright, we'll do this, right? Whoa, come on. Alright, so that will be for outside. And then we'll do this wood too. I'm gonna want some of that. I'll do a couple shades of that. Like this will be fine. And then, let's see, this brick. Same kind of deal. And then, you know what the problem is that like, when I want to use tiling, the way tiling works is, it literally has to be edge to edge. I'll figure it out as I get there. We'll put all of these things in here. Okay, so this one is also you know what, I feel like, yes, I could put that on there too. Yes. This one. We'll do this. Let's try putting some of them in as is. Like what size is this? View, details pane. Yeah, that's good. 1024 by 1009, not bad. Okay, let's just drop it in. So this is concrete block interior. And we want, let's do some of these bricks too. Oh, how big is these? 1024 by 766. Okay. What should I do about this? call this? Red brick light. Oh, brick. Jesus. Brick underscore light red. No reflectance. And it's everything. It's an art fad that never should have existed. Yeah. That could be said about a lot of art fads. Shadow's Light says, Shadow here. What is up, Shadow's Light? How's it going? How are you doing? Oh, like some freaky Renaissance asshole decided to invent the troll doll of his time. Exactly. Exactly. I think... I don't know if it should be the whole building is light and then it has darker... What is the common thing? Okay, so it looks like you have... Let's see, brick. I wish I would have saved that one photo. I was looking at a photo. I guess I can always look back at yesterday's stream to see it, but there was this really great reference that had 2 shades of red brick. And I don't remember. Ooh, I kind of like that too. White wood on red brick. That is very much what I'm looking for. Let's do light pan. So everything else is dark, and then it has light. Oh no, dark pan. Dark. Okay, so everything else is. Let's see, drop it on like that. Drop it on like that. Perfect. And then, can I change, like, brightness? I don't know how I'm going to be able to do this in Unity. I'm pretty sure I can. Oh, here we go. Mixed strength. And change this to black. There we go. But also this is... let's see. Okay, I could try this out. I'm good. I sent a message on Discord giving a short explanation for the lighting with the screenshot of my post. I did see that. I have to go through some of that. I took a glance. Because your screenshot does look pretty good. I have to try that out to see if it checks all the boxes I'm looking for. And I really appreciate that, by the way. I was trying to send off a sample scene. In fact, that's what this is on GitHub. That's what these lighting test scenes are, because I wanted to upload a lighting test scene, but I kept running into this weird thing where, like, no matter what I had in the scene, I was even like checking through the hierarchy. It was trying to give me all these dependencies, and it would choke up Unity, and Unity was like trying to get all these fucking files, and it wouldn't freeze, but it would get really locked up. And I was just like, I can't figure this out right now, you know. Because I'm trying to stay in the zone with this, but I will check that out because I do want to start lighting it. That would be really cool if later this week I can start getting it lit properly. That would be so fucking cool. I'd love to be just done with that. It did for me too. It locked up for you for like trying to send a package. Okay, I'm gonna get these UVs sorted out. Let's just do it. Okay, select all the faces. Let's see. Let's see. Projection, box, cubic, optimal mapping. Oh, you know what I need to do too is let's change this. No scaling. Scaler, no scaling. UV edit. Yeah, it froze for me. It's weird. Mine wasn't freezing completely, but it was like, it just took forever to get to all these dependencies. And it was just like, I don't know why it thinks I have all those things. I must have been like missing something nested deep somewhere in, but I could have swore I deleted everything. Still not sure what I was doing wrong. Let's see. Materials, uncheck this. There we go, nice. And then grab all these, and then there we go. We could just scale that way up. There we go. That looks pretty good. I wonder if I can just copy and paste that UV, let's see, boom, and then plop. Whew, no. Oh, wrong one. What's this? This is the one. Nah, doesn't quite work for that one either. I have to unwrap these UVs. Library. Oh, it worked. Oh. Gotcha. Okay. Go to UV edit. Grab all those, apply this, T, scale down, scale up, and then just try to match those brick sizes. Maybe a little bit more, just a teeny bit more, right there. That's us. All right, that matches pretty good. Cool. Oh man, I wish there was. Mechalina says, "Hello, folks. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, Mechalina. Library is looking good. Thank you. I was just about to say, like, I wish there was like a bunch of behind-the-scenes footage of the development process of Half-Life 2, because man, like, I really like the way that game looks. I love the low poly, high resolution texture shit. Like, I really dig that shit. It's so cool to me. Like, I don't know if y'all are into like Ghibli films. Studio Ghibli, they make those animes. Hayao Miyazaki is kind of like, he's their main dude. Arguably he is Ghibli, but yeah, they have these like really awesome documentaries of the making of their movies, and it's just like you get to just see into all that shit, and it's just you hang out in a studio. And I really wish there was more of that for other game studios. Fuck, I forgot the inside. Son of a bitch. Okay, let's do that. Let's do the inside. Okay, grabbing this, and this, and this, this. Have some weird music playing in my ear right now. Oh yeah, I need to watch some more of that now that I have HBO. That's right, HBO Max has all of that. Man, that's such a blessing. Some of their English dubs are like, they're actually pretty good. I'm a proud proponent of subs over dubs for the most part, but you just have to admit when somebody does an English dub right, it's the better alternative, because then you get to focus on the form more. It wasn't like you were meant to be reading the thing. Okay. Selected all those. I'm gonna... Ooh, hold on. Make sure I have nothing selected outside. Right? Okay. Just the walls inside. Okay, we're gonna do set selection. I'm gonna call this selection first floor interior walls, and then we'll do this one that I put on there. Boom. Does it just work? It kinda just works. Let's see. Ooh, it kinda just worked. Yeah. I could dig that. And then we just put... Yeah. I imagine I might end up... Well, anyways, let's put some wood on these window frames. They need game studios that show the progress on how they make them games giving inside their games. Wait. They need game studios that show the progress on how they make their games giving insiders. I think I know what you mean. Yeah. No, they definitely do. There was a good, I don't have it anymore, I guess. Man, I can't believe I end up selling my PS3 and all that shit. But, actually I gave it away. Consoles just sit there for me. I fucking, ugh. I feel like I wasted a lot of money on console stuff as a kid. That's not true. There's some consoles I sank some hours in. But, MGS4 was like that. MGS4 had a good documentary that they showed a lot of behind the scenes stuff. Remember, that was pretty cool. Halo 2 is one of my fave games, and Bungie had released some behind the scenes stuff, and it was awesome. Halo 2 is a game that I just came back to recently because they started selling it for like $10. You get the remaster and the original one, and I was playing that with a friend of mine, and just like I miss the days of just logging in and fucking just swords on was it like Sanctuary or whatever the fuck that place is called, where it's like has the big middle, it's really quiet, snowy, you could fall to your death in it. Maybe not snowy. Is it snowy? Anyways, that was a great one. Let's put this. Shit. I'm gonna start making this texture atlas. Or maybe at least some of these. I could resize some of these textures later. I'm just gonna do this. Let's see, rasterize layer. And then I want like a richer, I've done this to this texture before, I think. It's kind of like you make it a little darker, like that. Maybe push the highlights. And then you even, I feel like I might even be able to shift the hue a little bit or saturate it more. Yeah, you saturate it. And then do I like blue wood? Should we just do blue wood? Like right there, where it's almost fucking like cherry. And then you can like ooh, sorry, that hurt my eyes. Maybe like that. It's kind of nice. I'll call this dark cherry wood. And quick export as ping. It's in the library, dark cherry wood. And we'll pop it in here. Oops. Right here. You sold your PS3 all caps. Yes. I gave it away, I believe. Just never really played it very much. There were stretches of time where I definitely sank some hours into it, but it just wasn't really my jam. Unreal Engine slowly making it easy for indie devs by giving out a good set of assets for free every month. Unity will forever be plagued with having to get asset framework plugins and such. I have to get asset framework plugins and such. Oh, you mean because like Unreal puts out like official type of things, right? Like not like made by the community or whatever. Like I know they also have community things, but like because they have more support. Yeah, Unity is like, man, I do wish Unity was a little bit more focused, especially the way I wish they were more focused. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay. So I'll put this cherry wood on here. And let's get this one sorted out first. No scaling. Go to UV edit. Hutong man, you can't say that. Well, no, I mean, I'll say what's wrong with things. I'm not gonna, pretend like Unity's perfect. It's definitely my preference right now. I still like it. I don't have to use Unreal or Godot or any of those other things to know that Unity's for me, because it's just like above everything, Unity is just free to me. Unreal is not free for me to do what I want to do. Unreal will require me to put down some chunk of money that I just don't feel is worth it for what Unity is already doing for me. Like Unity works just fine. Like there's not enough. The upsides of Unreal, from what I understand, are not interesting enough to me. So it's just a preference thing. Literally just a preference thing. Okay, so UV edit. That being said, I still am curious about Unreal and Godot and all those things. I love the idea. I even have, I think I showed you guys before, I have a fucking Apple, an old, unopened, brand spanking new Macintosh color, one of the old gray ones, the boxy ones. And I was like, shit, yeah, I'm gonna learn how to code some old school ass, like, basic games. Just for fun, Unity is easy on the eyes for beginners because of the UI, but Unreal comes with everything you need, which is overwhelming. I mean, like, Unity comes with everything you need. Godot comes with everything you need. Like, all these things come with everything you need, for the most part. Like, everything I'm doing right now is like, I have what I need. You'll become Blueprints Man. That's funny. That's funny. Okay, I hope this one unwraps well. Let's see if I select all that shit, apply, and scale this. That actually might even be good like that. Should be like that for a finer grain, like this. That could be good. I like that. Okay. Fingerground says, I think Unity is best suited for indie. Unreal is best for AAA, but that's my opinion. Yeah, potentially. Potentially. That sounds like that kind of makes sense. Shadows Light says, yeah. That sounds right. Which is funny because a lot of AAA studios that do their like smaller projects use Unity, like Nintendo and shit. Like they use Unity. Nintendo doesn't really have any interest in Unreal, it seems. I'm gonna copy and paste, I guess, just the UV textures. Let's just get rid of all that shit, and then like plop, 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 plop. Delete all these. Oops, sorry. Fuck. What did I just do? There we go. Delete these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, quick update, Steven. 969 subs. Almost pizza party time. Well, oh shit. Wait, really? Is that what I'm at right now? I feel like this is gonna sound incredibly arrogant, but I feel like the sub count has creeped to a crawl. I remember it being so much faster. 969. Yeah, we're close. 30 more subs. Okay, now I am gone. Really. Peace, peace, peace. Thanks for the update. The reason why Unity require Bolt because Dot's visual scripting is far away from being ready since Bolt is closer to C#. They basically used it for their VS. Bolt suits their learning goals more because they want everybody to learn C# for sure. And 31 subs to go. Woo pizza. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I want to plan some, like, the pizza party is one thing. Like, that's on the table. But I want to do something else, and I don't know. I'm thinking about a game jam. Would a game jam be cool for 1,000? Is that does that not? I think that could be fun, right? Would you guys be interested in a game jam for the 1,000 subs thing? The 1K subs game jam extravaganza, one weekend, right? 48-hour session, or maybe 72 hours, Friday, Saturday, Sunday kind of deal, and then on Monday we all look and play each other's games or something. Would that be dope? Anybody interested? Okay, these windows are looking all right. Now I am kind of like, ooh, this white though. Son of a bitch. Hang on. God, I just got all obsessed with this cherry wood shit. But now I'm kind of like... Adjustments, hue, saturation, lightness. Image, adjustments, levels. Is this kind of like whitewood? Oops. Whitewood. Let's try it out. Let's see if it's any better. Whitewood. No. And instead of all these, do this. Lol, I am way too busy, but a Playmaker game jam would be awesome, and the Hutong Overlords would love the PR, I'm sure. Overlords would love the PR, I'm sure. Yeah, I've been talking to Alex about wanting to do a game jam. I really do. I wish the Playmaker community would come together for game jams more. This dude, Eric, he's Dumb Game Dev. He held a game jam recently, and I guess he does one every year, but it had 8 people turn out, you know? And I don't, like, like I don't remember there being any like push for it. Like, you know, there wasn't a lot of hype around it, and so I'm always just thinking like there needs to be like a much better concerted effort to, you know, getting the word out. Period. You know, so people would know that it's fucking happening. Should I draw chain? Is this better? I can't tell anymore. I'll move forward with this. I'll move forward with this. I'm not crazy about this right now. I'm on the fence about making a small Golden Girls themed tournament fighter. That's great. On the fence. For what it's worth, do it. I think the lack of Playmaker tutorial videos, people shy away from it, I think. That's a good point. That's a good point. In fact, that's where the conversation with me and Alex led to, which is like, let's give them more resources before we ask for a game jam. Yep. Frank, please make the Golden Girls team tournament fighter. I've never done one because they seem intimidating and I am not a programmer. A Playmaker one would be one actually considering doing well with like 2 months advance notice. Yeah. Right. This might be your 2 months notice because if we do decide to do one, I think the timeline of tutorials that we have planned on doing, it may end up taking tutorials plus some surprise, you know, bonus goodie stuff. There is about 2 months of work ahead of me. And then of course we'd want to like, you know, get the word out there and kind of give people enough notice so the hype could be real, you know. Just gotta get people excited about that shit, because like the last ones were just like, hey, it's gonna happen, like, all right, it's gonna happen, and then you only get 8 people, you know, and it wasn't an official one, so that's kind of another thing. I think if it's an official one, it could be better. I will have quit my job by then. I am down for one this summer. That could be it. Could be a Playmaker summer game jam. That could be a good time to do it. Oh, I love the weather's getting good. Vaccinations are coming out. Like things are okay right now. I'm very fucking thankful for life right now. There's some other kind of dark shit happening, but overall things are okay. Sorry, having a little moment of gratitude. Or like a no-code game jam, and we invite Blueprints and Bolt folks. I think a Playmaker one. I want to see what that brings, you know? Because like I think there is a PR thing to it that like I even want. Like even before I was working officially with Hutong, there was a part of me that was very much like I don't like the image around Playmaker, you know. It's good, there's largely a good one, but I think it was still being underrepresented. You know, Playmaker is the #1 asset on the fucking asset store. It's insane that it is the #1 asset on the asset store. The only reason it doesn't get pushed all the way to the top left corner on there is likely because of artificial, like manual placement, because the actual numbers, the way Unity organizes each of the descending items is based off of their ratings and the ratio of the types of ratings that they get, and that number you could see is not representative in the first 4 items. The first 4 items don't play by the same rules that the rest of the items in all the asset store top assets play by. And so the reason those top 4 don't is because they are hand placed. And so it's Unity doing work to sort of like say, we think these are good to put out there. And it's kind of, it's kind of like the Oscars. The Oscars is like, or a lot of other sort of award things where it's like, you know, they do work to kind of award people who are doing a good job, sure, but also award people who are doing a good job that also may need more recognition than other people who are already getting recognition. And so for Playmaker, they have some thousands of ratings that have put them at a near 5-star, if not 5-star. Isn't it like 4? What is it? It's like it's almost a 5-star rating, you know. After thousands of reviews, that's insanely difficult to maintain. So they've done it long enough though, where they don't need the like hype anymore. People just know Playmaker is an amazing tool. Like that's just it. It's just common knowledge that that Playmaker is a really amazing tool. So then they give those other spots to people who might kind of need the push. That being said, it still has the limelight sort of like flip side, which is that you're sort of lauded as like this amazing asset, and then people are going to put on blast what they think is wrong with you, and some of those are valid. Like, you know, Alex and Jean and myself are all very aware of like Playmaker not being some perfect asset, you know, like Unity's not perfect, fucking like none of these things are perfect, but like I think what's unfair is the sort of narrative and the thing around the conversation of tools available to us for some reason seems to focus very heavily on Playmaker kind of like being for babies or something, you know, and only for beginners and shit like that. When in reality, like, there have been AAA studios that develop these fucking huge games with them. So it's largely controlled by, and when I say it, I mean the narrative, right? The cultural perception of it is largely like kind of being persuaded by a lot of these like tech snobs, you know, a lot of these like programmer snobs, and a lot of these people who kind of like who attach their identity to like being able to code, or they attach their identity to some other game engine or something. And we were talking about that in the Discord, where it's like, you know, it's cringy to see that happen. It's cringy to see people like just totally bash on things. That's why whenever I even talk about Bolt, it's like I'm hesitant to kind of be playful in my language, because like, and sometimes I just joke and I'll be like, fuck Bolt or whatever, right? I've never even gone that far, to be honest, but like, you know, I have to watch myself, because like it's important that other people give it a shot if it works for them. That's why I'm always like watching my language and trying to control the way I speak in regards to the efficacy, the sort of usefulness of things like Bolt or literally any other asset. Because just because it's not good for me doesn't mean it's not good for you. But anyways, sorry. Huge tangent. I just thought that was worth putting out there, because I think it's a topic that like is worth even like making a whole video about. Let's see. Oh, anyways, but let me bring it back to one thing. Is like, that's why I wanted to do no blueprints, no Bolt, folks. Just do a Playmaker game jam, because you know it's I care very much about the PR for Playmaker, and it's largely in part to like, you know, enable people, empower people with something that is very likely the best option for most people, and it's likely the best option for them for a long time. Okay, I'm done. You could like a small, simple racing game tutorial, like a budget Mario Kart. Yep, I've been thinking about racing game stuff. That's kind of pushed. I think we're gonna do 2D platformer stuff before we get to Mario Kart stuff, because there's a pretty high demand for 2D platformer stuff, and we haven't done any of that. So I think we're gonna take care of some of this 3D stuff first, and then it's likely that we'll jump into 2D platformer tutorials after that. But yes, racing games, there's probably a spot for that. So Mechalina says, will Memories of the Spy be the most complex Playmaker game out there, like game mechanics wise? You know, I don't know. Like, that's kind of funny. I've thought about that myself too. It's an impression I get that I can't really back up because I haven't looked into it. I'm often tempted to ask Alex, like, and I have asked him to this some degree. One time I asked him, I was like, is my game pretty big? Like, is it bigger than other ones? And like the way I phrased it, I was like laughing because I was like, oh, did that come off as like me sounding emasculated? Like, oh, like my project isn't big enough, you know? Like, oh, is my project too small? You know? I thought that was funny, but I never got an answer out of him because I think we just laughed it off, and it might have been his nice way of kind of being like, well, let's see when your shit gets to a more polished and finalized place. But I don't know because yeah, there is this guy. There's a guy. I think his name is DJ Dino. It might be him. It might be this. I kind of confuse some of these other. They're kind of the big shots in the Playmaker community. I forgot. I kind of mixed them up, but one of them made a 2D platformer shoot 'em up sort of like. I forgot what it was, but it seemed kind of relatively complex. Seemed like there was some decent AI in there and stuff, and it seemed very polished too. The game mechanics, I don't know how complex they were, but I remember being like, oh, this one kind of seems like up there. And there's a handful of other games that might feel that way too. But yeah, I guess I kind of hear you too when it's just like, I do see a lot of games out there, outside of being developed by Playmaker, that are just simple, you know? Like, how often are you really seeing a game that pushes game mechanics that's indie? Very often you're looking at another 2D platformer that is like jump around, this and that, or like an RPG where you're talking. And like, I'm not shitting on those games. I'm just saying that they're not pushing the mechanics. Like, they're fine, but it's very often that you're just walking around talking and, you know, collecting and the end. Kind of what I'm doing here, but because of the procedural nature of this and because of the sort of like the AI stuff here, I do also get that impression that it could be one of the more complex things out there. Maybe, I don't know. I should ask Alex. That's a good question. I like that question. It toots my horn, and it makes me giddy at the idea that I'm actually making something that's like a little advanced. There's a bit of elitism surrounding it. It's like you can't code, then you're crap. Yeah, people definitely give off that vibe. People are really fucking aggressive in like forums and discords and stuff. It's really unnecessary. They go like, you know, like you always hear shit like, it's like, yeah, but you can't code like, you won't be able to make a real game like that, you know? It's like, yeah, okay, it's like, go ahead and use that thing, but you're not gonna be able to like, make it professional, or, you know, it's just, all the language they use is always so like, it's outrageous how it is that elitism bullshit. That's why I think Playmaker Game Jam, it would be dope to get some people out there who make a game with Playmaker. I was even like, damn, like I would love to approach a designer, a programmer that doesn't use Playmaker, and somebody who like whose work is to me and hopefully to the rest of the public like admirable, and be like, yo, you make awesome games. What would it be like if you used Playmaker to make a game, even if it was a small game jam game? You know, just to show how it can enable people, and just to show how what really counts is like the idea behind it, and that whatever your idea is, it can very likely be carried by Playmaker. McLean says, these are some pizza party topics indeed. Yeah. Shadows Light says, maybe you could do Tutorial Wednesday, where every Wednesday you do a small tutorial doing experimental stuff which can maybe benefit for your game. I thought about that too. I'm constantly always telling Alex, let's do stream stuff. Let's do a stream where we do Q&As. Let's do a stream where we do kind of like that, tutorializing stuff. Let's do streams where we do frequently asked questions. Let's do like streams where we do breakdowns of popular games. Like, it's like, oh, we should play Half-Life 2, and as we're playing it, like, I can ask him questions and he could bring up questions too, but like, you know, he'd probably be more the guy answering them because he's the pro. And then I can kind of come in and, like, I think the value I could bring is in a stream like that is that I have the beginner's mindset still, where it's like I asked a lot of those stupid questions, like quote unquote stupid questions, like, wait a minute, like how is AI normally programmed to get from point A to point B, you know? And like, what about how many AI are in here? And like, what about vertical traversal? You know, it's like, those are very beginner questions. And like, I think kind of like being the, not mediator, but you know, the guy asking the questions would be my role, and then Alex would be the one kind of answering them. Stream stuff like that. I'm always trying to get him to do, and I hope we do it soon because that just seems like fun. It seems like good PR stuff, but also like good educational resource stuff, but also like fun stuff. So, making a game is about the journey and the challenge. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Anyway, speaking of, let me get back to this for a second. Now that I've fucking can take a breath. I'll put let's put this dark one on here, and then UV edit this. Excuse me. Okay. Wait a minute. How come I can't? There we go. Swear to God, why is this not? I always. Tripping? What the fuck is going on here? There we go. I'll just that. Why does it go? What the fuck is going on? Where's my shit at? No. What? Very weird. I honestly think if I just close this and then open it again, this might be a little easier for me. Okay, select that, select all those polys. It is, oh, because it has two of these things, god damn it, that's why. It's using the light red ones. That makes sense. UV edit, materials, light red one, and then selecting all those. I'm gonna get rid of this cursed material. Put it back on here like that. There shadows. There they are. Fucking A, that took forever. Wait, what? The modeling is basically the process that's more time consuming. It is very time consuming. It is very time consuming. What in the holy fucking hell is going on where I can't edit these UVs? I don't even see this selected in here. There it is. Cube 1. Oh, it doesn't have a UV tag. Holy shit. Why the fuck does it not have a UV tag? Oops. Dude, that would help. That would really help, having a UV tag. There we go. I must have accidentally deleted it. Okay. Maybe not. I honestly am like, fuck this pillar right now, bro. What is up with this pillar? Oh, wait. There we go. You see that? That totally changed it. Oof. There we go. Oh, thank God. Apply. Oh, thank God. Frustrating, very frustrating. All right, let's see. That about matches, right? Maybe a little bit bigger. Like that. Cool. Summer 2021, Memories of a Spy Alpha 0.1. Yeah, that's pretty much, that is gonna be it. I feel confident that this game could be done in a really good place by the end of by the beginning of 2022. By the very end, 2021, December 31st. That's when I'm ready to dust my hands off and do a quarterly patch update or something. I don't want my game to be a dead game. Definitely, I want to respect the community if it garners one. Let me see, delete that, take these, duplicate, okay. So my only thing here is that I think I want to make this mix strength, make it a little darker, like that. I'll call this brick dark, and I'll get rid of these. There we go. There we go. That's what it should look like. Cool. And then there was that other texture I had in here. This one. And we'll call this. What is this texture? Splattered. This is like concrete splatter. and then throw it on these things. It's almost perfect. UV edit. Oops. And do all those. Apply. There we go. And then T. Something like that instead. Yeah. Okay. Nice. There we go. Got 2 of these bad boys. Okay. Oh, let's put the window frames in. Or maybe let's hang off the window frames for a second. So we have those. We have the brick. Let's do these stairs. Do I have any? I don't want to put the splatter on there. Let's just search for concrete. Concrete. It's kind of like, or no, I'm sorry, not concrete, cement. Oops. Cement, cement, cement. I guess that's kind of the same thing, huh? Rough concrete. Concrete fence. I'm down to try this one. We could do a, yeah. Let's see. Honestly, I'm gonna try a 512 by 512. Let's see if we can get away with that. Library. No. Call this cement. And mix strength. Gonna make it a little bit brighter. Oops. Wait, is this a... There we go. Call these library stairs. And then materials, cement. Apply. Oops, select all of them. Apply. Wait, why isn't it? Oh, strange. Why? I guess we could do it for this too. There we go. That looks good. It's a bit washed out though. I feel like I could give it some of its definition back. Let me do up these stairs first. Nice. deselect all. There we go. Okay, and I can make that bigger so detail comes out more. That looks good. Yeah. And now I could bring some of this out by maybe even changing the mix mode. Let's see. Nah. It's kind of a hard one to do. Not exactly what I'm kind of thinking is like this might need some attention in here. This same texture, the problem is like I'm universally changing the brightness of it whenever I do that in Cinema 4D. So its highlights and dark points get flattened together. Whereas here, if I use a levels thing, I could do them independently. So I could make this a brighter concrete, but I can also preserve some of the detail of the shadows. Could even bring it up like that. And that might be closer to the concrete that I was thinking. It also has a yellow hue in it, so I don't know if you could see some of this, but it has like browns and yellows and stuff. Maybe even some pink. So while I'm here, I can make it more concrete-y and just desaturate it completely. And now that's more kind of like the concrete that I would want. So I'm gonna call this light concrete, or light cement. And then export this as a ping. So this will probably read a little bit better in here. Let's see, light cement. I'm gonna call it light cement. Turn off the reflectance. And let's just grab both of these. Let's see. Where's this at? I'm gonna bring these stairs up here. Okay. Getting rid of that and getting rid of that. And just drag and drop it on here. There we go. And now, see how there's like a lot of detail in it there? That now kind of looks a little funky, so I can actually scale that back in the UV edit this time. Because that last one I was like, okay, I gotta give it more. Let's see. This T, oops, wrong direction. Like that. See, now it has less detail, but that looks a little bit better. Same thing with this one. I'm gonna give this, let's see. This one came out a little weird. I might need to just do a box projection. That's probably better. There we go. And now, oops. I could scale that. Yeah, something like that. Okay. And I'll copy and paste, since this is the same thing. This one, and let me see, I'll call this stairs. Let's see, library, steps, side 1, and that one's side 2. Delete its UV map, and copy and paste it. There we go. Okay. I can't wait to see how this looks lit up and everything. I think up here, this would probably be that same concrete splatter. Yeah, like that. That's right. And let's just select it, grab all these polys, optimal mapping, apply. Actually, box mapping. There we go. And then scale that shit way up to preserve that detail. Like that seems good. It kind of seems like it's a little inconsistent with the rest of it down here, but I also think it just works better. Okay. And should we put that thing on here? That fucking weird, the cherubs. This thing. Is that gonna look out of place? Guess there's only one way to find out. I'll take the whole damn thing, sir. Let's... This is gonna be an awkward fit, so I'm gonna do a test first by just doing this. Dragging and dropping it in here. And hell, I might even just use it like this, because the texture isn't that bad. Cherubs. And then for this thing, I just select the one face. Well, actually, maybe we can get away with like... Yeah, let's just do the one face. And I'll drag and drop that on there. And then UV edit. And materials, cherubs. And then grab that face. And put it like right there. Non-uniform scaling. Like that. Right? I'm gonna just like fuck it, man. Like that's how it looks. Oops. You know, that's not bad. When everything's like lit nice and you're just kind of running around. Let's see. Yeah, like that'll play. And then I could put like public library right here. That could be pretty good. So it's about 4 units across, 4 tiles. I might save that. I might save it. It's not totally necessary right now. Okay. Let's do this door. Wait, hold on. You know what I need to do? How does this look? Is that better? Bye, Steven and Hutong gang. Good combo this evening. Thanks for swinging by, Macalina, if you're still there. Have a good one. Have a very good night. Oh, the floor. Let's do the floor. Grab this. do select. Actually, I won't even do select. I'm just gonna grab in this thing. No, thank you. Call this library tile floor and just slap it on. Make it bigger. Oops. UV edit. Materials, library floor. And then grab that T, scale it down a little bit, a little too much. Maybe like that. Some nice big, maybe even more, huh? Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah, that's fucking dope. This is a bit of a hodgepodge. I'm gonna have to do some tweaking later for sure. Let's see. No scaling. Wonder if this desk would look nice with that cherry red. Oh yeah. You know what? I will take these off and keep them as white. And then this thing, let's unwrap this. UV edit. Grab all those. Box. Grab it like that. Like that. Okay. Cool. Looking alright, looking alright. Alright. I'm gonna turn off this air conditioner. Boy. Okay, what else can I do in here for right now? Oh, should I do the walls of this one? Oh, no, let's do the bookshelves. Let's do the bookshelves. Bookshelves. Should I just try putting this cherry wood on there too? That looks all right. UV edit. Grab you. Faces. I never understand that. Why it shows me the UVs from the last one. Why are you showing me the UVs from that one? Okay. Shadow's like, you can work on the heavy modeling on Cinema 4D and small basic modeling. You could probably use Pro Builder in Unity. You know, the thing is, in doing everything in Unity seems magical and perfect, but in practice, I haven't really enjoyed the idea of mixing and matching so much. I actually do prefer having everything in one space, in a uniform. Like if I'm going to do modeling, it feels better to have a uniformity to all the, specifically like file types and stuff like that, you know? And I do just work, I would have to learn Pro Builder too. It's like, there isn't really much incentive for me to learn Pro Builder if I can work this fast in Unity. I mean, sorry, in Cinema 4D. But I have considered Pro Builder. I watched a ton of tutorials on it, and it honestly looks pretty good. It looks really robust. I also think I'd probably learn Blender before I learn Pro Builder. I really don't like having everything in Unity. Because then like the project itself becomes this hulking fucking thing, and I'm just like I really try to cut back on my project size. The Unity project size, I should say, the folder structure. Do you Shadow is Light? Do you use Pro Builder for your stuff? Okay, I have that selected. Oh shit. There we go. Drop it on. UV edit. Okay, selected, faces, materials, cherry wood. Selecting its faces. There we go. And then in here, go box, T. Yeah, sometimes for small basic scenes. Yeah, I hear you. You know what I'd imagine using Pro Builder for is like, I can imagine using it for like game jams and stuff. I can imagine being like, all right, let's just fucking whip all this up here in one thing. But for having a huge project like this, I'm probably gonna be using a separate piece of software. Ooh. I kind of like that. You know, I'm starting to flirt with this idea of like lower res textures. Let's see. User as, okay, here's a bookshelf. Oh, we can maybe let's pop on some of these books. Some of those books I made earlier. Did I export this? Export as ping. And then in here, just make some blocks. Hell, I'll even just do it over here. Convert it like that. And drop in this book atlas. Call this library books atlas. Okay. And then you can just go like this. Actually, it would be like kind of longer, like that. And oh, I didn't put the faces of these books though. Shit, that's funny. That's funny. I totally forgot to put the faces of the books. But essentially, right, it would just be doing this kind of deal. Non-uniform scale, right down to that, right? So this is like a chunk of books right here. Totally forgot to put the other ones on here though. What you could do, which is kind of maybe a thing I could do, could maybe just like that kind of works. All right, and then just do the same thing with this book. Grab that and scale it down. Put it like right there. Yeah, that works. That's actually chill. Check that shit out. Could even maybe do something this is a... Oh, you know what you'd have? Nah. Yeah, this one wouldn't really work out so much. I could do something just to kind of like not have it totally bare bones, but it's still incorrect. You know, it's still a little illusion breaking if you see it. But essentially, something like that, you know, there's a stack of books. Could do the back like this. All right, I think that works okay for now. And then let's see, I'll have this one. And here, oops. Move this around. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, I want you. Boom. There we go. Put it as this one. Like that. Cool. I can honestly even keep those ends because it just so doesn't matter. As long as these front sections look all right. And then get that out. Grab this. And we'll put it as... This one doesn't have quite the same shape though. Or I wonder if it, you know what, I bet you these could like squish and conform, right? Like who's gonna complain about this? Like that. And then I could even just take the whole thing after and then go like that. There you go. That makes sense. That's funny. Okay. And let's do another one. There's only 2 more on here. Put this one here. Or let's do this one first. Right there. Dope, 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 dope. Okay. And this one will be our last one over here. Non-uniform scale. Perfecto. Oh wait, what? Did I do 2 of the same? God damn it, wait, what did I just do? Hang on. Sorry. This one is what I want. There, I'm not talking to you. There we go. Okay. Now, there we go. There's our little stack of books. Cool. We'll put that around the library now. Let's grab all these. Call this books library book stack underscore A. This one is B. Oh, what the fuck? B, C, D, and E. Cool. And these books are probably fucking massive, right? Yep. They also all have that one background that's so funny. There we go. Scale them down. Put them on this shelf. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Hell yeah. All right. And then what you do is push them back, flip them around like this, like that. All right. And we'll do this as library, or one shelf library books. And we can just duplicate that whole thing. And you could just rearrange them like, I don't know, this, these two go right here, and then like that. Oh wait, I still have these over here. This should go like that. There we go. Oops. Like that. That's a little bit better. And then something similar over here. Oops. I want to give little opportunities for the player to peek through and see, you know, the other, oops, the NPCs and shit and other players. Okay. So now I could duplicate those and then spin those around like that. That works out. And I'll just put this shelf down here. There we go. Nice. There's a fucking shelf of books, finally. Jesus Christ. And here, let's put this all that. Alt G. Oh wait, what? What? Oh, here we go. Alt G. Library shelf of books. Okay, Jiminy Cricket. Looking good, looking good. I'm just gonna do this for testing's sake. This actually isn't gonna be how I'm gonna fill out the scene. Perhaps, maybe it will be. I don't know, let's see. So, pretty sure it would be kind of like, you would have, there could even be little chairs over here, huh? In the corners. Or no, it would be like this. Like this, yeah. And then want some narrow passageways. Oh, too much. All right. Looking good, looking good. I'll put that in one. Library, bookshelves, one row. And it can go like this. Are these even? That seemed like it came in a little bit more. One way to test would be right, that fills up about it, spills over a tiny bit. And this one comes out a lot, so this is actually uneven. I'm gonna bring this out a little bit. Right here. Like that. Maybe even a little more. That. Okay, now that should be good. There we go. Okay. Now I can have some room on the sides to actually walk. And I wonder if I could just do this. I'll delete this one. Oops. One more. Two more. Yeah, nice. Fuck yeah. Oh, this little library is gonna be so cute. So these are the different sections of the library. Ah, yeah. So the idea is that you would, the same way it's kind of like you get the Manu PD matchbook in the mail, and then, or you get a matchbook in the mail, and that means you know to go to wherever that matchbook came from and go light the cigarette of somebody. Similarly, you would get, I'm not sure if which direction this would go in, but like get a book in the mail, and then you'd go to where that book would be returned at the library, or something along those lines, you know? Something that would make you go, okay, I have to go find this one section of the library. And then whenever you come to the library, there's going to be people always standing around, you know, looking through books and stuff. But you know the person that you're there for is going to be the one standing in the section that you were sort of clued in on going to. And that's how you find your person there. I also think the library is a good place to put like drops. Like, you know, you can hide, for example, this is kind of like just off the top of my head, but like I imagine that the stashing system would be good here because you could stash things away in the bookshelves for sort of like listening in and other sort of clandestine activities, you know? Okay, so, let's get the floor up here set up too. What time is it? Ooh, wait a minute. I have to actually call it there. Because I got a Valheim session with my friends I have to join. Okay, that's it for today. This is our little library. It's turning out, this is our little library. It's turning out all right. We got got these walls set up, this desk, this lamp, these bookshelves. Ooh, even looking inside, that's super cute. Looking through the windows to see the bookshelves. I can't wait to see this properly lit. And with the textures a little touched up more. Shadows Light says, have fun. Thanks, Shadows Light. Yeah, and I gotta cook dinner too. I'm kind of rushing on this one. Fucking A. Cute little library coming along. Not so bad. Okay. Goofy King says me. Goofy King, see you later. Shadows Light, see you later. Everybody in the chat, thanks for swinging by. I'm gonna try to swing on tomorrow. Probably will. And me have fun. Good. I'm glad you're having fun. Yeah, you can hit me up in Discord, say hello, say what's up, share what you're working on. If you need help on things, hit up the help section. Drink lots of water, eat right, don't eat too much, don't eat too little. Talk to the people that you love, your friends and family, and just take care of yourself. Get some good rest. Okay, everybody. Have a very good night. Peace, peace, peace.